Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So today I thought I would go ahead and play with some new makeup products that have been sitting in my new makeup bin. I have a bunch of different types of products. I tried to kind of choose the things that I didn't order a lot from each brand. So I mean, like Dose of Colors, I had quite a few things I ordered. Same with Charlotte Tilbury. You guys know I went a little bit crazy there. And then also I think I had some stuff from M Cosmetics. So those three I'm gonna save for like a brand specific video. So I'll do like one video on each one. But there were a few things here and there that I ordered from like Sephora. I got two things from Ofra, and I got two things from the Caliente collection from Artiste Couture. So those kind of things I thought I would bundle into one video, and I just wanted to play with some makeup. Sorry, I'm a bit raspy. I'm also kind of suffering a little bit of a headache, so I'm trying my best here to film a video because I haven't sat down and actually done this in a while, so it feels kind of weird. But I have a little container full of my products that I'll be using. Some old, some new, because I didn't have new things from each category. I am not one to buy like brand new primers and eye primers and that kind of thing. So even concealer, I'm using an old one. But yeah, I do have a few new products that we can test out. So we'll talk about those and what my feelings are about them. If you're interested to see what products I'm going to use and what my thoughts are, then just stay tuned.
Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. If you haven't already,
go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I would love for you to join our little family here on YouTube. Also, don't forget to smash the like button. That would really help me out. And if you don't like this video, you can always hit the thumbs down button down the way too. Totally fine. But if you have friends that might be interested in a video like this, please go ahead and share it out. That would help me a lot. The best thing you can do is share it out. So tweet it, tag me, I'll retweet, whatever. Like I love seeing that kind of stuff. So I would love for you guys to do that if you want to. It's totally up to you. You don't have to, but I really would appreciate it. Okay, so getting into the makeup. All right, so today I think I'm going to start with eyes first. I actually really have been enjoying doing my base first and then going into my eyes, but I don't know how this palette's going to do for fallout. So just to be safe, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes first. And I am going to use my ABH primer to start because this is my favorite one to use. And I love using for any eye primer that I use it, this is what I love to use to spread it out. On my lids, this is the Sigma medium angled shading brush, which is the number E70, so it's just a little bit angled. I've been using it with my NYX eye base, and I love it with this one too. I feel like it just, the bristles on this brush just do it for me. So we're just gonna lightly, this one is a little bit lighter, but I do want the colors to show up a little bit more vibrantly. But I do like shearing this out because I don't want it like bright white. This is a little bit more of a drier eye primer formula, so there is also that. I feel like I got too far into my inner corner there, but that's okay because there will be makeup to go over that, so we will cover it up. And just the other eye as well. Actually, I'm gonna grab a palette. I actually really love the mirror on this Milani Most Loved Mattes palette. It's just like it folds right out, so I can just hold it really comfortably, but that's what I love to use when I do my makeup. It's absolutely a delight. Okay, I went way too heavy on this eye, so we're really gonna have to shear this out. Also, it's such a gloomy day. Like my lighting looks so weird in person, like it looks good on camera. So hopefully everything translates the way that I want it to. And my light's on a little bit cooler today too. I don't have them on so warm. So hopefully you guys can actually tell what is what. I need to do my brows. Not that you can tell, but there are a little bit of stray hairs underneath. Also, I am on the search for a good lash serum. Not so much for growth. I mean, growth would be a plus, but something that's really good at conditioning lashes. So if you guys know of one, please let me know. I mean, my lashes look okay right now, but I feel like they're taking a lot of heat from wearing falsies so often because I feel like I've been wearing them a lot. And even like during my sister-in-law's wedding events, I think I only wore lashes 2 out of the 4 days. One day I applied them and one day the makeup artist I had applied them. And yeah. Although like looking back at photos, like it was fun having a makeup artist do my makeup and it looked good in person, but I didn't like the way it turned out in photos, at least the selfies that I took. Because like even if I would take them the same angle that I took photos where I do my own makeup, it just looked really, I don't know, the placement was different. They're really, really good. Not gonna lie, like the makeup artist that I used was really, really good. And I really like their work on other people, but I don't know, for some reason, maybe it's just because it's not how I'm used to doing my makeup. It just wasn't like my vibe. I feel bad saying that because, you know, I don't want to like diss on any makeup artists. They know more than I do. So yeah, so we are gonna move into this eye palette. I'm very excited to dip in. So we're gonna use the Artist Couture Caliente. And I think this is like, there's eyeshadows, but also pressed pigments. So the formula in here is a little bit different from the Supreme Nudes, I believe. At least that's what Britt Clark has mentioned, and I think a few others probably have mentioned the same, but I only know this from Britt Clark that it's not the same formula. So I love the packaging. It's so stunning. I love the orange to red ombre. I love the simplicity in how it says Caliente with the brand name right underneath, and the magnetic closure on here. Everything. So I need to get my hands on Supreme Nudes because yeah, it's just beautiful. So I'll show you. Those are the shades. Like I feel like you can barely even tell because the packaging is so red. Well, I'll try my best to show you. So those are the shades right there. Oh yeah, and I still have my henna on. It's kind of starting to wear off because it's on its last legs, but those are the colors. I don't know what I'm going to play with yet, but this yellow is kind of screaming to me, and this kind of corally shade, which is very similar to one of the lip glosses I bought. So I don't know, we're just gonna kind of go in. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna start on the eyes. I think I might start with, I was gonna go kind of neutral, but I feel like I should go kind of bright. Should go kind of bright. Maybe let's go kind of bright. I think I'm gonna start off with the Fuego shade, which is this like hot orange. So this is upside down now, but it's this like hot orange shade. I think that's what I'm gonna go in with. So I'm gonna take it on my Japanesque 836. You guys know I love this brush. I have like 5 of them. Okay, probably 3. Let's be real, probably 3. So I'm just gonna dip into it. Okay, so it seems right off the bat this shade doesn't have a lot of kick up, and it takes kind of a second to get it on the brush. So let's see how this does. I'm gonna put this into my crease and really kind of blow it out upwards. If you can hear like the wind outside, it's because I have a window open, but it's kind of warm and muggy, so I'm gonna keep that open. Hopefully neighbors and stuff don't get noisy or anything. So it's not like crazy pigmented. I would say this is like a lot more of a sheer eyeshadow compared to something like from the Norvina volume 3. Like I feel like that one would probably have like a brighter version of this shade, but I really am kind of liking how it's shearing out towards the top because I feel like it'll be buildable, at least I hope. So I am going to go in with the second layer just to see. I'm going to kind of tap that off because I don't want to get too crazy. Yeah, I feel like you have to go back and dip in to the shade quite a bit to get some on the lid, but it does seem like it's buildable. It blends really beautifully though. I feel like it blended out really, really nice. I'm gonna build that one up a little bit more. Okay, so I feel like it looks a lot lighter on camera. It definitely is a lot brighter in person. I think this side does need a little bit more. So I think next I'm just gonna clean that brush off. I'm not picky about using different brushes or new brushes, so I'm gonna use that same brush. We're gonna go into the shade called Vibras. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's kind of this cool toned magenta pink. I'm gonna go into that shade. Okay, this one has a little bit more kick up, so it's gonna be a little bit more pigmented for sure. We're just gonna start taking this and placing it kind of underneath the red. I might have to go back and build up a little bit more of the red. So yeah, that's a really pretty like magenta. I'm gonna go on the side because I feel like I got way too much on that. Okay, so that's bright, like it's really bright. I'm just gonna take this giant Morphe brush, which is the M521, and I'm gonna get some of that Fuego orangey red shade on here. I'm just gonna bring back some of the color up here because I feel like we kind of lost it in that pink. Same thing on this side. I will say it's a really beautiful shade. Okay, so that's looking real nice. Super vibrant so far. I'm just gonna see what other brush do I want to use. So I'm gonna take this brush here. It's a little bit more of a dense blending brush. This is the 204 by LA Girl. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Mamacita, which is this, this one right here. It's a bit more of a deeper pink. This one was more blue toned Barbie pink, but this one's like a kind of a deeper pink. So I'm gonna go in with that shade. This one also has kick up. So far that other orangey shade seems like it's really pressed hard into the pan. This one on the other hand is a little bit brighter. Just placing it right into the crease. Taking my Japanesque 836, I'm going to go back into the shade Vibras. What I'll do is I'll have them here so that you guys know what I'm using every time I switch shadows instead of me pulling it back up every single time. Okay, same thing again. I'm going to take that Morphe M521 back into that orangey shade, and I'm going to kind of blend this out. That looks so bright on camera, guys. Like, whoa. I'm just wanting to double check now that it's all kind of blended okay. I'll probably end up using every shade except the neutrals at this rate at least. Okay, let me see if I can find a pencil brush or something tiny. You know what I need to do, guys? I need to wash my brushes. Like, they're ridiculous right now. Like, all my good favorite brushes are dirty. I kid you not. Okay, so with the pencil brush, I'm gonna go in with this yellow, the bright yellow shade. And I think the one I'm using is what? Morphe G19. It was from their, like, what was this called? The Gunmetal collection. I didn't buy these. Someone gave me them, so they weren't even gifts. They were just like someone was getting rid of brushes, so they gave them to me. So that's the only reason I have these in my possession. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop that bright yellow called couture into my inner corner. I'm really gonna blow it out because we had gone kind of crazy into that inner corner. And I know a lot of it will end up getting lost. I feel like for the yellow, you can't even really see it. Can you see it, guys? Like, maybe barely. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks really bright in person. It's a really pretty yellow, but I will say I've seen better. So, and now I'm just gonna take this like concealer brush because it's super flat, and I'm gonna go into Mango Rita, which is this kind of golden shade, and it almost has kind of an orangey tone to it because I was just gonna use Roomba, which is like straight up like a shimmery orange, but this looks so pretty. So we're gonna go in with this, and I'm not like cutting the crease. I'm just gonna do it over top. I want it to have more of a blended look. Dude, that's a beautiful color. I think that was one of the ones that Britt liked and said was more similar to like the Supreme Nudes formula. That one and Sensual. I think she said the other 6 were kind of not so much that formula. Okay, this is a really pretty shade. I really like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit by blending right here. Some of that shimmer got into the crease. I'm just gonna blend it out. I don't mind that it's there because I didn't want a harsh line. That's really pretty so far. I'm really liking that. And then I think what I might do, I think because the top is so like pink heavy, I think we might go in, I don't know yet actually. I want to try to use like as many colors as I can. I'm being so like, ugh, I just want to try them all. I'm going to take a little bit of Brillo, which is that kind of corally pink type of shade. And I'm going to put that in like the inner corner, but down here. Okay, so I think even before I go in with foundation, I'm just going to go ahead and do my lower lash line, and then we'll just kind of touch it up afterwards. So I think for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the shade Fuego, which is that kind of orangey red that we originally used in the crease, but kind of got taken over by the pink. I'm one of those people that will like use every eyeshadow that I can probably put onto my eyes. See, I feel like it doesn't look so orange when you put it on your face. It starts to kind of blend in. This is the only shadow I will say I feel like I have a harder time working with, that Fuego shade. I'm gonna clean off my brush, and now I'm gonna go in with Roomba, which is like that kind of true orange shimmer. And I'm just gonna take it over this. I just got a lot of powder into my eyes. Well, it looks kind of cool. It got onto my waterline. It looks really pretty though. So there is a little bit of fallout, I would say, with these shadows. So I'm glad I went in eyes first. So that's how we're looking so far. I feel like this eye always looks brighter than this eye, but I don't know if it's just because of my lighting or what. Because in person, when I look at it in the mirror, it looks fairly even. Anywho, let's move into our face. So I think for face, I'm not going to do like a lot of primer. I have this sample of the Beauty Blender, the Leveler, which is like a pore filling primer. So I'm going to go in with a little bit on my nose, dab some onto my cheek, a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin. And it's really only my nose and cheek area that I worry about, because that's where I have like the most porous texture. I guess not even texture. I have fairly good skin, I would say, like minus the stupid little bug bite I had here, but you can't even really see it anymore. I can feel it though, it's like a weird bump. But even like the makeup artist that was doing my makeup said that I had really good skin. that made me so happy. Okay, so I think that we're gonna go ahead and do our foundation. I don't know if I want to color correct underneath this foundation because I don't know how it's gonna sit, but the foundation that we're using today is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear. I've never used this before. I bought this because I have the matte one and I wanted to see how this one worked. So let's pull it out. Oh, I don't know how this color is gonna do either because let's see. This color looks so different and I don't know if it's just the tube. Doesn't it look so different? Okay, so mine is in the shade 280. This one's in the shade 250 and I feel like this one oxidizes a lot, so I think that's why I got this, and I figured I can just bronze to make it look more my shade. I don't know, but I'm just gonna directly put it onto a beauty blender. This is just an Amazon brand one that I use. I think the brand is called Beaky. This is taking forever to pump out. Why? Is it gonna come out? Guys, watch. And then when it comes out, it's gonna be like, am I supposed to squeeze it? Like, come on. Do I keep it upright? Why isn't it coming out? Oh, I hear. Oh, there we go. So. Because it took a lot for it to pump. I have like dog hair all over my sponge too. That's just, I'm gonna turn into Apollo one of these days because of the amount of dog hair that's on everything. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take this onto my face. Ooh, I don't know. That color looks a little bit yellow. It might work. It might work. We'll see. Okay, right off the bat, this doesn't, like, I thought this was going to be way more dewy looking. And also the coverage feels kind of weak. Is that just me? Okay, maybe I'm going to try with a brush because kind of not feeling that. I'm going to use this brush. This is a BH Cosmetics 137. It's kind of like an angled brush, so I'm just going to put some foundation directly on there. And I was going to use a hydrating primer under this, but then I thought maybe I shouldn't because of the fact that this is supposed to be hydrating. I don't know how I feel about the formula of this, you guys. To me, so far, it doesn't feel a lot different than the matte one, like maybe by a smidge, but it doesn't really feel that different. It also kind of is making me feel itchy. Oh yeah, because I think this has a bit of a fragrance to it. I've already had to use way too much of this. Like, this is sorry if I was like sinking into my chair. I don't know what happened there. Ignore it. I don't know what I was doing. I'm just like okay, so I'm just gonna do my nose a little. My arm hurts. You guys ever get to the point when you're doing your makeup and your arm just starts to hurt because it's doing so much work? Also, I ordered a new mic, so I can't wait for that to come in. I think it comes in today sometime. So I'm gonna try using one of those like lapel mics that I pin onto me versus like the mic that's attached to my camera right there. Hang on, I'll see if I can show you. So that's what I have right now. Can you see it? There you go. There you guys are. Yeah, so I have this little mic on top of my camera. But I ordered that other one, so hopefully that works better because sometimes I feel like I talk really low and it doesn't catch the sound all that great. So I thought I would try out that to see if that would work, because especially days when I'm feeling kind of raspy, I can't talk very loud. So concealer, I'm going to go in with my ColourPop no filter. Do I use a brush with this? Yeah, we'll try using a brush. Oh my gosh, you guys hear that bird? Why are you right by my window, dude? Sinking into my seat again. I want to try and figure out a new setup for my filming because I'm not loving this, and I think I want to do it in a way where I can have my tripod kind of further away from me. And also I'm thinking of getting some like either umbrella lighting or like soft boxes. I was asking Heather Austin for some tips, and she uses umbrella lighting, and her lighting just looks so good all the time. So I don't know if you guys have any tips or opinions, if you do YouTube or you know anything about lighting, let me know in the comments down below what you think would be better. Should I get soft boxes or should I get umbrella lighting? And I'm just getting a cheap kit off of Amazon if I do. I don't want to spend like a ton, but I would really like to get something a little bit better because I feel like I'm finally starting to, you know, focus more on YouTube and actually post content, and I'm actually kind of building a following on here. So I think just based on those things, I would like to amp it up just a little while still being budget friendly, of course, because your girl ain't rich. So a brush where I had Fuego on there, and I'm just gonna try to actually I think it was the other Roomba shade now, but I'm just gonna kind of build that back up. I'm trying to film quickly so that I can go watch Karen Harris doing a live. I mean, she's doing a swatch party on a palette I'm not even buying, but girl, I'm here for it. I will come watch you. Okay, so I think we're officially done with the eyeshadow palette. Now I'm gonna move on to my face because we need to bronze this up. So for bronzer, I didn't really have anything like new full size, but I do have this Bare Minerals Endless Summer Bronzer in the shade Warmth. This is a like point perk type of thing. Like it was in a box of 500, or oh my god, it was like 500 points for a box of like 5 things from Bare Minerals. So I decided to grab one. So we'll try this out for bronzer. It looks promising. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it, so I don't know, but the tone of it looks really pretty. So let's just see. Oh yeah, that's really pretty, guys. I like that a lot. It's a little more cool toned, so it's almost like a contour bronzer, but you can do both. Ooh, this, I don't know how much I didn't record, guys. Oh my god. Okay, so anyways, I finished off my eyes. Right now I'm just bronzing. I don't know. We're just gonna keep filming. If I missed shit, then I'll just, I don't know. I'll post it anyways because I don't want to redo this look, but I'll try to kind of salvage it however I can. I'm just gonna bronze the crap out of my forehead. Okay, this foundation color is not like terrible. It's not necessarily my favorite match, but it's not terrible. I'm not gonna complain. Okay, so that's good for bronzer. For what are we gonna use next? I'll finish up my eyes after because I do have some lashes I want to try out, but I did buy 2 things from Ofra. I bought a blush and a highlighter. So the highlighter that I got is the All of the Lights highlighter. Now, these are new, but I've used them already like 3 or 4 times. So during like the wedding events, this was my go-to highlighter. Oh my god, it's so blinding and so icy. Like it's crazy how good this is. Like watch. You see that? I like to build it a little bit because I don't want to go crazy all at once, but I mean it's pretty damn crazy. I just like to mix all of the shades together because I feel like it just looks the best. But if you wanted to, you could obviously use, you know, each one of the shades, because I feel like they're big enough where you can fit your brush just into like the champagne or just into the pink. It's totally up to you, but I just go right into the middle and I just go for it. And I like to smile a little when I do this so that I can really get the highest points of my cheeks. And I'm just gonna go right up here. I'm gonna go to the tip of our nose, even though I was talking to Karen Harris, I think that that's not the best thing to do because it totally changes the shape of your nose, but I don't care. I like highlighting my nose, you know. And just a little bit on my chin. I just feel like the teeniest bit on my nose. It's not like I go crazy, right? Anyways, loving that highlighter. For the blush that I picked up, I got Samantha March's Chicklet blush, and it looks like this. It's like a peachy bronzy duo. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Like I can't even like explain how. This is the blush that I wore like all weekend. I used it in my the video that I posted of the Get Ready With Me. It's just so beautiful. And the pigment, guys, like, it's crazy. And again, I just swirl both shades together because I feel like it just looks the best. It's kind of a good like peachy nude blush. Like I feel like that's how it looks. And the glow that you get because it's got that kind of shiny bit to it. So good. Okay, so yeah, I've been loving like both those things from Ofra. Like I didn't think that I would enjoy Ofra products as much as I am. So I want to order more because I want to try more. But for lashes, I found this brand on Instagram called Velvet Cream. Now, their lashes were like on a 60% sale. They are crazy pretty. I think I got 5 pairs of lashes. They're cruelty-free, they're vegan. They look very mink-like, but they're synthetic. So I don't know if you can even really tell. But they have one of those like longwear adhesive eyeliner things. So basically it's like an eyeliner, you apply it to your eyes as you would an eyeliner, and then you put the lashes on and the lashes are supposed to stick to it. I tried this already and it's not like the best, but I just want to do it for the video's sake, so I'm gonna do this again. So we're gonna put these on. So basically I just put this on as I would an eyeliner. And then it says to let it set for 5 to 10 seconds. I'm just gonna do it really quick because I actually want to get the lash on, but we can fix up the liner after. Oh shoot, I was supposed to cut this off. I find, okay, so the lashes look really beautiful and they didn't look like they would have thick bands, but as soon as like I got them, I was like, oh crap, like that band is hella thick. Like I feel like you just don't get them on perfectly. Do you see how inside it's like lifting? So I used these on like my mom and my mom, like both my moms on one of the days, and their lashes were like coming off by the end of it. So I don't know that it really worked as well as it should, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit tricky to work with, and that regular lash glue is probably the better route to go. I don't know, does that even look good? Like it's stuck to an extent, but you see how it's like not guys. I find this really hard to work with. Maybe I just need to like master the art of it, but I'm gonna pull this off again because it didn't do it for me. Like, it's nice that this goes on like a liner, so I don't have to worry about like, you know, using an additional product. But if the lashes like actually stuck like properly, also it's kind of messy. See, it's like getting all on my finger. It's not that fun. I also have like some magnetic lashes coming in the mail, so I'm hoping those work out a little bit better, but we'll see. Okay, so I think this time it did a little better. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but good enough, right? I think. I almost feel like the look looked better just without lashes than it did with. So I'm gonna do the other one. Maybe let me pull the lash off first and cut off that bit of glue at the end. That's really annoying. See, I feel like because the band on these lashes are quite thick, I don't know if it's just poking me or what, but it could just be this style, because the style that I wore on like last week wasn't that bad. So I guess it really just depends. So let's grab the lash. I normally would never do like lashes on camera, but I just wanted to show you guys this product, so I figured it'd probably be better to do it on camera than off, just so you could actually see it in action. And I'll probably do the video for like the other ones the same way. Like, do you see it? Like, I feel like you don't get like the perfect application. It just, something about it is just not satisfying. Anyhow, it's okay. We just wanted them on. So I'm gonna go in with a mascara. I think I'll use like the Milk Kush mascara, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend in my natural lashes underneath, or at least do the best that I can to blend them. Yeah, it feels like it's just like they lift a little bit in the inner corner, so I think like the lashes themselves are great, but I don't know about the lash adhesive, like the liner that turns into glue. That I'm not sure about, so okay, there we go. I think for brows today I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Anastasia Dip Brow, and I'm not gonna fill them in really. Or at least not yet. I'm gonna try this first, and if this can darken them enough to the point where I'm happy, then I'm not gonna bother shading them in today. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm okay with that. What do we have left to use? Okay, so I have lip products left to use. Do I need to do anything on my eyes, guys? Is that it? Okay, so I actually wanted to try this on my cheeks, but because I wanted to, you know, feature the Samantha March blush, I thought that we could use this as a lip tint instead. This is the Tower 28 Beach Please Golden Hour lip and cheek tint. So I'm not going to obviously use this on my cheeks today because I already put blush on, although this would have been really cute I think with this look, but we are going to put this onto our lips. So I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm just going to tap that into my lips. It's actually a really pretty color. Okay, I love that it's like a matte balmy look. Super cute. However, you guys know I'm a lip gloss type of girl. So lo and behold, I do have a lip gloss from the Artist Couture and Caliente collection. I could not pass on this one. The shade is called Peep Show. I did show you guys this in my like huge haul video, but I don't even know that you can tell. It's like an orangey peachy coral with like this bright pink shimmer through it. Like I don't even think you can actually really tell, but it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I can't even lie. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on my lips. This is what the applicator looks like. So it's a little bit angled. It's a teardrop shape. And it does have a hole through the middle, so I think it's supposed to hold more product. That way you don't need to dip in for more. So we're gonna go ahead and glide that on. I will say it's a little bit of a flexible applicator, which can be a good or a bad thing. That's what the lip gloss looks like on. Smells really good and it feels really good. I'm really liking that. Okay, so finished look is this. The lashes are really poking me in the inner corners, which I'm not loving. So that's a little bit of a fail. So just a quick run through of the products. For the palette, do you need it? Probably not. If you don't have bright, fun colors in your collection and you're looking for something, then okay, maybe. But I think that the formula for these isn't super exciting. So if you can find shades like this in either singles or, you know, maybe even grabbing one of like the ABH Pro Pigment palettes or whatever they're called, like the Norvina ones, I feel like you might be better off because you'll get similar tones in those. Not to say that I don't like this brand. This packaging is everything. I love it. The lip gloss is a must-have. I've got lipstick from Artist Couture that I love. I don't have Supreme Nudes, so I can't do like a full-on comparison of what the formula of this is compared to that. But I don't think you need it. It's not a good standalone palette, so unless you feel like you're going to be pulling this out to use with other palettes, then maybe, but otherwise you're probably going to end up with a very similar look to what I just did in variations. I feel like there's only so much you could create with this. You can do one really neutral look with the shade Mango Rita and whatever that neutral brown was called, but I don't think you would get a huge variation of shades. So I don't think you need it. Fenty foundation, I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to do like a wear test with this and really let you know. So far on my skin, it's looking good. I don't hate how it looks. Whereas with the soft matte one, I usually don't like how that looks on me. So for those, I would say it depends. It really depends. Now for the Ofra highlighter and blush, get it. I would just say get it. I really, really recommend the Chicklet Blush Duo by Samantha March. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. Yeah, I would get this because you get one matte, one shimmer, and if you want, you can mix it together. But I just think mixed together, it looks so beautiful. So this I highly recommend. As for the highlighter, I would say I think any of Ofra's highlighters are probably good. This one's really pretty, but if you're not into this whole like icy vibe and you want something more warm, because I feel like this does tend to pull a little bit cool tone, and I don't know why, because in the pan it's not like super cool toned, but do you see like on my cheeks it's like really icy? I feel like that pink pulls a lot of it, but who knows. Formula wise, it's so pretty. I do really recommend picking those up. I haven't tested the Tower 28 on my cheeks yet, so I can't really say much, but I will say on my lips, the way it felt matte, I think on your cheeks it would look phenomenal, because it wouldn't look like a balm or anything. The lip gloss, I love it. Okay, we have to talk about the lashes though, because I have feelings about the lashes. Actually, before we even get to the lashes, the bronzer, I may someday buy this in a full size. I'm gonna keep wearing it, but I really love how it looks on my skin. So we'll see. As for the lashes themselves feel like they're poking my inner corners. I don't like that feeling. I hate that feeling. So I don't know. It depends. If you don't mind a thicker band, you might be okay with them, but I'm used to a very thin band, so I don't know. Sorry, I keep checking to see if I got lip gloss on my teeth because it keeps getting there. As for this little lash liner adhesive or adhesive liner. The concept is really cool. I don't know that I like this. If you've tried one by a different brand, let me know. Does it work better? Like, it works, it sticks, like my lashes are there. They're not like pulling off. So it does work. It's just, maybe it's these lashes. Maybe I'll have to try them with something like Ardell or like my Kiss lashes that have a thinner band. So they're a little more flexible to play around with, but we'll see. So, I mean, the products that I think out of these that I tried that I would really recommend to you are the Eau for Cheek products. I think they're absolutely stunning. The Tower 28 is beautiful, and the Bare Minerals bronzer. Everything else, I don't know. The foundation, I'll obviously have to let you know in the future what I think about it, but the Caliente palette itself, I don't think you need it. It's a beautiful palette, gorgeous colors, goes on beautifully, but I don't think you need it. And I think for the price of it, you can probably get singles or something that do the same thing for you. So if you're on a budget and you can't afford to buy something like the Caliente palette, don't buy it. Just go look for singles in your favorite brands, or see if you can dupe the vibes of it, because I feel like you can easily dupe the vibes. I think I saw, it was maybe Emily Han who had duped the vibes of this palette. If I can find her video doing that, I'll link it in the comments down below. Or not in the comments down below, but in my down bar, my description bar, you know, the bar down here. Anyways, so I'll link her video, but I think you can easily dupe the vibes of this palette. You don't need to go out and buy this. I can't compare it to the Supreme Nudes because I don't have Supreme Nudes. So that being said, I think it's an alright palette. It looks beautiful on, not gonna lie, but do you need to go out and buy it right now? Probably not. If you have the money to spend and you want it, go for it. I think the packaging is beautiful, so if that's the kind of thing you buy palettes for, then go for it. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about the look that it created with this, what you think about these products if you've tried them yourself. I really want to know in the comments down below. Alright guys, before you leave, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't yet subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. It's literally right down here. Is it down here on this side? One of these sides? Scroll a little down, it's a little red button, you'll see it. There's a little bell next to it. Hit that notification bell because you'll want to know every single time I post a new video. And I would appreciate if you share this video out. You don't have to, but it's so easy. So if you do that, please tag me. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, that's it for this one, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.